God, a giant. I think I just saw him go down. Yes. I mean, I'm not a real religious person, but I've been talking to God a lot lately, and I'm telling you, I asked him today, this morning before the sun came up, and I think he just answered for me. And that is the big buck that I just saw on Monday this last week. Christy, I just shot a freaking giant. He came in at about 15 yards, and I turned around and got the camera going. And I grabbed my bow, and I didn't hear anything, so I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And so I was really leery about turning back around because I didn't want him to, I didn't know if he was looking in my direction, so I very slowly turned around, and sure enough, he's looking right at me. So I just stayed still with my bow in my hand, and I just sat there motionless for a while, like maybe 10 seconds, and then he thought something wasn't up, so he took off and he ran out to about 40 yards. And I had my 30 pin on, so I just held a little bit high and then let the arrow fly, and it just drilled him. I think, oh my God, he's so big, Christy.
My man. Dude!
It happened.
I can't believe it happened. You were such a downer this morning.
I was really
sad all morning.
I was sad.
You're like, oh, I didn't even see a squirrel. And I'm like, well, I passed the 135, and I don't know if I should have. And then all of a sudden you call me. I thought, well, one of two things happened. You either shot a big one, or you had a stroke. And I was like, he had a stroke.
It might have been a combination of the two.
You're stuttering. I'm like, get it together, Charlie. What's going on?
Hop in the truck.
I'm gonna go completely jacked. What do you think of my Jeep?
Nice color.
Yeah, dude. It's a nice color. I got big wheels and tires for it, but they're
you didn't want to show off by putting them on.
Show off, so I just left the ones that are on there are brand new.
He's tenning that doe too. Look at that.
Oh hell yeah, he's tenning the piss out of her. Oh my God.
They don't make it easy anymore. Come on. We'll sneak up to where I've got that arrow stuck in the ground where I marked the blood.
Yeah.
And then we'll just crest the hill and look down. You've got your binos?
Yeah.
With glass and see if we can spot them.
You got it, dude.
Double jittery.
Dude.
Maybe it's the coffee, I don't know.
Did you have to pee or did you do that already?
I still have to pee.
Oh, I do too.
I see my arrow sticking in the grass.
Yeah, I see it over there.
Now is when I'll start whispering. Let me just get this thing knocked back in there. Stay on the blood just in case, but we'll find that again easy. This is where I thought I saw him go down. So there's not that much penetration. That's only like 8 inches. I almost think we get in the car, we drive down that dead end, and we just blast the crap out of all of those woods.
Right there, so good.
Yeah. And then if we
There's
spot him,
nowhere for him to go.
there's a trail, blood trail. Or if we find him bedded down, we'll knock on some doors or make some phone calls. Maybe we can put a follow-up shot on him. As of right now, I'm sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
We'll just stop there. I'll go up to the door.
Alright, we'll go up to the door.
We need to go. The lady with the Rottweiler right here. It was just outside. We need to go in there and
and ask her?
They're home.
So if we could
Yeah,
just,
go ahead, walk around. I'm gonna go to the store.
is the dog gonna be inside?
I'm taking him with me.
Okay,
perfect.
and there's nobody else home, so if we're,
Yeah,
okay, we're gonna go back to where we marked the blood.
Sure.
And I think he ran along the edge of the fence there.
Okay.
And he might even be laying in there, so.
Sure.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Just good luck.
You mean to tell me that big bastard come through this cap and he was laying right here?
Stop right there. See this bed here?
Yeah.
There's blood. Not a ton, but there's blood in here, and it goes this way. But let's not get too crazy with it yet.
There's blood here.
Yeah, and there's blood. I mean, there's blood. There's not a ton of blood, but there's blood. That tall grass in there, because there's a horse pasture right there, he's not going to go this way.
No.
He would have had to gone that way, the way the blood's going.
Yep.
And the other thing is, I just got off the phone with Jesse, and he confirmed my suspicion. There was no thwack when that arrow hit, and there's no way with 7 or 8 inches of penetration that a buck's pulling that out of dense bone. There's no way that was in his shoulder. And usually, when you find a bed like this that's got blood in it, what do they usually do? They usually get up and go one more time before they bed down for good. I think there's still a chance we could find this deer. So yeah, we're just gonna go up the hill here and maybe check in with some landowners up there and blast from the road, and then maybe take a walk through. And if we don't see him or find any sign, then we'll come back. And if you guys bump into him, if you can call me, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. What are your names? Steve and
I'm Jim.
Jim. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, I think everyone would be pretty cool. The only
Yeah, I
thing
don't
about-
think he went
but
that
she
way.
wouldn't- Yeah, she wouldn't care.
He's been going right north wind. He's been going right into the wind.
He either went that way or that
So
way.
Yeah, we track a deer. All right.
Cool.
I put money he come
Thank you, gentlemen.
right through the back. Thank you guys.
We met some nice gentlemen. They let us go in their house and take a look at the footage on their computer. Matt is sure it's a shoulder shot until I see it on a bigger screen. I'm not sure, but all I know is that we have a feeling that deer is bedded down or dead in these woods right here behind this fellow's house. So we're gonna cut in. We're gonna go slow and quiet and see if we can't find him.
Right there they go. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's one standing right here. There's a doe, yeah.
Is yours a doe too?
Yeah, it's a doe. There's 3 of them.
3 does?
Yeah.
Let's go back one more time this way. All right. So Jim's gonna take us up to his brother-in-law's or sister-in-law's,
Sister-in-law, brother-in-law.
and maybe we'll stumble on it. He's got a bunch of what did he say? Choke cherries.
Choke cherries and thick crap, he said.
Okay, it's 4 acres. So we
What is
just
that
walked
place?
another 1 acre lot.
3 acre.
Oh, is that 3?
Yeah.
Boy, it didn't feel that big.
That's what she said.
Jim says his mother or mother-in-law owns another woodlot. This is the 3rd or 4th piece that we've combed looking for this deer. And Jim says that his mother-in-law owns a small piece right up here that we haven't walked yet. And it's a small woodlot. And we're bumping deer out of everything that we're walking through. It's just not the right deer. Not seeing blood anywhere, and we're not seeing any dead deer except for what we thought was a dead deer and ended up being a deer decoy.
The tree stands right there on that ridge from this house.
Up on the top.
So she wasn't home.
No, we're gonna have to knock there. Oop, that's the wrong direction.
We're gonna go on the D. The D.
I couldn't see anything from that fence.
Me neither.
I wonder if I'm gonna see him driving up here right now.
God, that's thick, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
This is, are you sure?
Yeah, the next one down is the one that I wanted to get permission on, but
I got deer statues. This is something.
Hi there. I bow hunt up on the farm.
Yeah.
And we got blood from a deer that we had this morning, and it crossed your property. I would think it did. Would you mind if we at least pick up the trail to see if we can recover that animal? I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's back the truck up then and see if we can't find some blood. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Long time no see.
How you been?
Good. Ready to go look?
Let's go find this guy.
I hope we find him.
We will.
Dude, that was a big buck, man. I seen this kicker coming out the side.
I got one shot at him when he was running. He hit a tree. He was moving pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
This deer, he's moving too fast. He's got to be hurting. He's got to be sore. Otherwise, he wouldn't have bedded. He's bedded. Where we just jumped him, I bet he's been bedded here since last night or since yesterday. There's no blood in the bed. I bet you he's been bedded here since yesterday, and he's got to be hurting, dude. He's got to be hurting. He's got to be sore. But I think that based on how I saw him moving, I don't see that deer dying. I think that broad had buried into like his neck muscles or something from his shoulder.
We went back, he was down on horseback, so went down towards that.
Yep.
Yeah, right, you know where he is. He's probably right down where he lives.
There's these two big trees. I went and set up like right behind one because I figured if you're gonna bump him back, I wanted to be on the backside of this tree so he wouldn't see me. So what does he do? He comes just down below me at 25 yards and gives me a second shot at him, and it's stuff like this. I tried sending an arrow through it. I knew I wasn't going to get an arrow through it, but I wasn't going to not shoot. And the deer looks healthy. He looks like he's going to live. It's just that I had two chances here and I blew it again. You'd have been a sniper to sneak arrows through this. I knew it wasn't really a fair shot for me, but just to be that close to him again. It's been a long week. I'm going back in after that big 8-pointer. I'm gonna go sit the same stand that I shot him from on Monday. It's Friday now. I've got the day off of work. I'm gonna sit all day, and you know, I've heard enough stories and seen it myself enough times where you wound a deer and it's not lethal, and you go back and you end up shooting it the next day or a week later, and sometimes from the same tree stand. So this particular area where I am, I'm lucky to be in a central hub and just a natural corridor for these deer to travel. My sightings are usually pretty decent. There's a good chance I could see this deer again. He is healthy, he's gonna survive. I've already made a commitment to myself that if another big buck walks by, I will likely take that opportunity. You know, I'm not just holding out for this one that I wounded on Monday. I mean, ultimately I'd love to shoot that deer, of course, but it really depends on what walks by. If I wasn't confident that that deer was gonna survive, I would, by all means, I would just stick to this deer. But I knew right away on Tuesday morning when I bumped him that he was healthy enough to get along just fine this winter, and you know, maybe I can chase him again throughout the rest of the season, and then even next year if I don't get him this year. It has been the longest 3 weeks of my hunting career. I wounded a giant 8-pointer out here, and he's living. And you've all seen that story. Now, a week later, I'm out here waiting on him or another good buck. It doesn't have to be a giant. He just has to be nice. So the wind picks up. I started looking around, and there's a big buck stepping out of the field about 150 yards away. I gave him 2 grunts and a snort wheeze. I didn't bother with the camera. I couldn't risk it. I needed to move. So I did that. As soon as I snort wheezed, that deer came in on a run, an all-out run. And he was coming right at me, so I wasn't about to turn the camera around. I had the camera facing behind me because that's where I was expecting to see a deer tonight. He's not going to score for much, but after a long season of working hard out here doing this, I'm super proud. I'm grateful and I'm thankful to put my tag on this deer.
How big is he?
I don't know how big he is. He's not huge. He's not going to score a lot. He's a bit busted up, but he's a good buck. Probably
Where are you at?
He's probably a 3-year-old. I was in the same stand I shot the big 8-pointer out of a week ago.
No way.
Yeah, I just snort wheezed him in from 150 yards away. He came in running.
I mean, is he gonna die? This one's gonna die.
You never do know until you actually walk up on the thing.
You really don't.
Deer. So I'm gonna go hop in the truck with the boys. We're gonna go recover this thing. We hopping in with you or what?
Yes, sir. Hop in.
All right, man. You got Matt in the truck already?
Yep.
Is he back there? That's a pretty face I know very well. Oops. We've been out. How many times have we met at this spot?
Oh,
Enough. Don't even tell us.
More than I've met. I'm not even gonna say it. I have a wife. She can get mad at me. Random girls.
All right, Dave.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna find them.
We're gonna. What time is it?
7:30.
All right, it's not that late to knock on a door if we need to. Hi, is this Kenneth? Yeah. Hi there. My name is Sam, and I actually bow hunt up on the farm. And I hit a deer, and he's bleeding really good, but the blood went into your property. And I was wondering if I could go in there to hopefully recover the animal. Okay, so if you see flashlights down below you, like to the north, that's us, and we'll be in and out. I appreciate that, I really do, and you know what, if when we find this deer, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I could stop by and bring you a bottle of wine or something to say thank you.
Oh no, don't even worry about it.
Okay, hey, thank you so much, sir.
That's okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Thank God people are friendly around here. I've always been afraid to talk to everybody in this area. Can you slide them underneath there?
Absolutely. That's a nice deer. I mean, that's a, honestly, just about the It is a 3.5 for sure.
It's about dang time, right? He isn't 160. Oh, excuse me. He isn't 160 inch 8-pointer. But I don't even know how many points he has. But he's a nice deer. I'm glad to rip my tag on him.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9-pointer. Glad to rip my tag on him. And
sucks his G2's broke. He's got cool character.
Spend some time with my family. You want to sub out there? Ellie.
Yeah.
Don't be mad, okay?
Okay.
Listen, it's hard being a single mom sometimes, but it's hunting season.
Sam, you think you could do me a favor and take your shirt off and let me FaceTime her? That would help.
Would you like me to take my shirt off? We could FaceTime.
It would It would get me out of a lot of trouble.
I might have
Is
two
that
or
all the
three.
way up?
I might have 2 or 3 chins, but I got a rippling 2-pack of abs I can show you.
It's the arms. It's the arms she likes.
Listen, Allie.
I've
Listen.
let myself go.
If it wasn't for good friends coming out here helping me, I'd have been in rough shape tonight. So go easy on them. At least we found the deer this time.
That's true.
You know?
True.
He's definitely a scrapper. There's no doubt about that. I don't like smelling guts on my hands.
Son, I'd like to see your face when we're cutting.
Oh, it doesn't make me gag. I'm all good.
Sam,
Thanks, dude.
it's been real, buddy. Glad you did it, buddy. Nice job.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, nice meeting you too. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, that's great.
So,
What's up? That light is super bright, but I'll tell you, so is my signature smell. That sounds like you're trying to stop a deer. You know what I mean? Every time somebody says, Matt, 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 it's like, Matt, you stop and look, you know what I mean? That's what's awesome.